Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly. Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage will begin shortly.
Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are all having a great night. We are looking at mainly dry conditions out there right now, but that's only going to be the case over the next, say, 1 to 2 hours before eventually some snow moves in. And we are going to see, yes, another round of snow throughout the state tonight. It will generally stay on the light side, but of course, like any system, you're going to have pockets of moderate snow at times, and it's going to come down at a good clip. We are going to overall, though, see a light snow event as we head through the nighttime tonight and into early tomorrow morning. Now, let me pull up Lewiston right now, and as we get a look at Lewiston, you can see the temperature is 16 degrees, plenty cold enough, of course, for some snow out there. We are looking at temperatures running in the teens for the most part across the state. And again, we are going to stay on the colder side for the nighttime tonight before eventually this snow moves in. Now, we had a lot of clouds out there for the daytime today, at least during the afternoon. And we also had a couple of ocean effect snow showers as well. Let's get a look at the satellite and radar. And you can see that we are, again, looking at dry conditions right now, but up towards the north, that's where we do have some snow showers up there at the moment, over towards areas like Bangor as well. But you also notice that if you're in the Freiburg area, if you are right along the border with New Hampshire, we are going to be looking at this snow moving in over the next 20, 30 minutes or so. And then I would say between about 9 to 11 p.m., just about everybody's going to start to see that snowfall throughout the region. I want to say that I was actually outside a little while ago, and I did see a couple snowflakes already starting to fall, even here in Portland. But that was only, that was about a half hour or so ago. But as we expand the view, you can see that we do have this snow off to our west right now. It's actually moving at a pretty good clip as well. But again, you also notice that there are some darker areas of blue in there, indicating some heavier snowfall at times as well. And that is going to be the case if you are in Massachusetts, if you're in Connecticut, Rhode Island, New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, just about anywhere right now. We are looking at some snow falling at the current time. It is not for at least another 20 minutes or so before we start to see the snow really start to fall here in Maine. And then it'll be about 9 p.m. through 11 that we are going to eventually see most areas, I should say, start to see the snow. Now, here's a look at your temperatures throughout the region. We are looking at teens for the most part. We have temperature around 17 degrees in Portland, 17 degrees in Sanford, as well as Augusta, down towards the Wiscasset area, temperature of around 20 degrees. Then you head up towards the north, and that's where we are looking at the temperature of 11 degrees in the Rangeley area. And once we get through the overnight hours, that's when I actually think that we are going to see the temperatures try to rise a little bit through the overnight. And we are going to see the temperatures probably in the low 30s along the coastline as we head into tomorrow morning. Now, let's get a look at the next 5 hours. A couple snow showers out there right now and through 9, 10 o'clock, but it's after about 10 o'clock that we are going to see the snow start to move in, at least the steadier stuff. And again, a light to at times moderate snow is expected through the nighttime tonight. But again, you notice that the temperatures do rise as we head through the overnight, at least down towards the coastline. And we are going to see this period of light snow throughout much of the nighttime tonight. This continues through the overnight and into tomorrow morning as well. And here is your official forecast, and temperatures running in the teens for the most part for the nighttime tonight. The colder spots, of course, up towards the north. Periods of light snow expected. I think the roads start to get really slippery after midnight, probably 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's when you're really going to start to notice the roads become slick. But with temperatures running in the teens to near 20 degrees, the snow's going to stick right away. I mean, maybe not the first few flakes, but once the snow starts to pick up in intensity, it's going to stick right away. You're not going to have a situation where, of course, the first half an inch of snow that falls melts on contact. That is not going to be the case for the nighttime tonight. So we are going to see that snow really start to stick pretty quickly once it gets going. And The temperatures for the nighttime tonight, they're going to, again, drop back to the teens up towards the north, and we are going to see, I would say, upper teens to near 20 degrees down towards the coastline. But again, as I've already mentioned like 3 times, those numbers are going to try to rise as we head through the overnight and into tomorrow morning. These are just the lowest the temperatures will get. And again, the snow is going to start over the next half hour or so. And let's take a look at the storm tracker as we head through the nighttime tonight. Here's 9 o'clock. You can see that snow just off to our west, some snow showers here and there throughout the state. 10, 11 o'clock, that's when things are going to really start to get going statewide. And again, a light to moderate snow, so not a big deal. And another good thing, too, is that this is going to happen overnight for the most part. So, the heaviest of snow is from about 10 p.m. through, I would say, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. And then once you get past that 3, 4 o'clock time frame, that's when it's going to start to lighten up just a little bit. But I do expect some impacts to your Monday morning commute is what I was trying to say. But then once we get through the morning hours, I would say the worst part of the morning commute is certainly going to be in the beginning part of it. So if you have to get up early, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, you're probably still looking at some snow. And I do think that we are going to still see slick roads for much of the morning commute. And, of course, the pilots will be out. They'll be doing their thing. So it's going to improve as we head through the daytime. Now, let's get a look. I see a lot of comments talking about how much snow. So let's get a look at the snowfall totals. The computer model is a little bit slow to pick up the next graphic. Anyways, what I was trying to, here we go. Let's just talk about the snow. This is what I wanted. All right, 2 to 4 inches for much of the state. I do think, one of the things that is going to help this snow really pick up, in intensity, but also pile up, so to speak. It's hard to use the word pile up because you like to use that when you're talking 6 to 10 or more inches of snow. But with a very fluffy snow, which is expected, very powdery across the state, it's going to just really start to add up pretty quickly. So that's what's going to happen for the nighttime tonight. A lot of this happens tonight into early tomorrow morning. I think most of this will end between about 4 to 8 a.m. for the day on Monday. But a lot of places are going to see 2, 3, 4 inches of snow with this system. So again, not a big deal. I do think there's going to be some other spots that see just a little bit less, and those are in the lighter blues and some of the Connecticut River Valley, for example, and then up towards the north, just as that system is going to be a little bit down to the south. Now, again, most of this ends during the morning hours, 7, 8 o'clock. Most of this is out of here. And then we are going to see the clouds linger for a little while. I don't think we're going to see much in the way of any sunshine for the daytime tomorrow. So let's talk about that. And you can see a little bit of sunshine possible as we head into the day. But again, overall, it's going to be a mostly cloudy day. Let me pull up some comments here. Alfie, hello to you. I hope you are doing great this evening. I would go Portland. We're probably talking 2, 3. I'm going 2 to 4 for the Portland area. I could see us getting around 2 or 3 inches of snow in the Portland region. And that's by tomorrow morning. And then up towards Gray, much of the same. I mean, we're talking 2, 3, 4 inches of snow. I'm really going with that for just about everybody. And Stacy, hello to you. Nothing here in Leeds. I think that's how you say that. I apologize if I said that wrong. Hope we get no more than an inch. Yeah, that's going to be tough. I think you're going to get a little more than that for the nighttime tonight. So, again, 2 to 4 inches does it for just about everybody. My Aunt Wendy's tuning in tonight. Hello to you. I hope you're doing great. It's been a while since we've talked. Hello to you. And who else is on here this evening? Oh, my dad's on here. Hello to you. I hope you are doing great. And a couple more comments here. Let's pull up some more. What time will it stop in Portland? I would say Portland, the snow stops between about 4 to 6 a.m. in that time frame. I do think there could be some snow showers through the morning hours. And then, what was I going to say? Good evening to you, Barbie. I hope you are doing great as well. Any storms later this week? Yes, we are. We are looking at some more storms. I'm going to actually talk about that in just a second. And, I think we're actually going to see another system as we head into tomorrow evening. Now, tomorrow evening, we are actually going to see some rain showers. Yes, you heard that right. Rain showers are possible in the southern part of the state as we head into the nighttime tomorrow. So let's pull it up. Here we go. So 7 o'clock tomorrow evening, we're looking at some light snow up towards the north. If you are over towards some of the higher elevations in Vermont, New Hampshire, you're going to be looking at all snow with this. And then up towards the north, at least the northern half of Maine, we are going to see this snow. But rain showers for the southern part of the state. I think areas like Lewiston and Augusta, Bangor South, at least Lewiston and Augusta South, that's where it's going to generally be just rain showers. Now, I don't know if you were able to tune in for the 6 o'clock show, but as I was mentioning there, I think this computer model is a little bit overdone with the rain in the southern part of the state. A lot of the computer models are just showing some scattered rain showers. I don't think this is because if you're looking at this, you're thinking, oh, we're going to get a pretty steady period of rain. I don't think that's really going to be the case for tomorrow evening. I do think, however, we are going to see some rain showers at least as we head into tomorrow night. And then Tuesday, things will eventually start to clear out as we head through the overnight Monday and into the day on Tuesday. Skies will clear, but what you do not see here is it is going to be very, very cold for at least Tuesday afternoon. But we are expecting, again, some snow for the northern half of the state and off to the west and some of the higher elevations in the Green and White Mountains. So let's talk about that. Tomorrow night, 1 to 3 inches for most of us, I think, does it for the state of Maine. Maybe some higher elevation snow up towards Vermont and New Hampshire could see upwards of 3, 4, even 5 or 6 inches for the most part, or I should say for the lower end of the range. I think that's where you are headed for. So the 3, 4s, and 5s for many areas. But I have seen some computer models showing upwards of, even 5 or 6 inches of snow possible as you head up towards the north and mountains of Vermont and New Hampshire. Now, the wind's going to pick up as well as we head through the overnight and into the day on Tuesday. And you can see the winds for the day on Tuesday. That's going to show up in just a second. Here we go. Upwards of 30 miles per hour. Now, that's not horrible, but the temperatures are going to be crashing through the day because we are talking the temperatures falling because of a cold front that's going to pass through Monday night. And that's going to be what brings us that rain and snow. But the temperatures are going to fall through the day on Tuesday. So we're talking wind chills probably by the time you head home from if you have to work on Tuesday, you're probably talking wind chills, single digits, even below zero in some spots. So it is certainly going to be on the colder side. And the wind chill is what you really want to dress for the day on Tuesday. So you can see the wind chills here. They're going to also pop up in a second. Now, we are looking at wind chills throughout the morning. Not too bad, but then eventually we'll drop into the teens for the afternoon. And then once you head into the nighttime, the temperatures are going to fall, but also the winds, it is going to stay on the stronger side for the afternoon and evening on Tuesday. So I do think the wind chills will run well below zero in some spots up towards the north and mountains, but single digits for many areas, at least in the southern part of the state. So we are going to be on the colder side for the day on Tuesday. And then again, also another storm system possible on Thursday as well. But your forecast tonight, again, we are going to see that snow out there for the nighttime tonight. Temperatures generally running in the teens across the state. We'll see some single digits possible up towards the north. But as we head into the daytime tomorrow, temperatures eventually will run in the 30s. Yeah, that's possible for the daytime tomorrow. It is going to be on the milder side for the day on Monday, but you also notice in the skyline in the back, it is going to be mainly cloudy as well. I think we'll see maybe a little sun here and there, but overall it is going to be a mainly cloudy day. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Hey, my cousin, Kevin, what's up, man? Hope you're having fun up in Vermont. Wish I was there with you. Who else is tuning in? Tatiana, hello to you. I hope you're having a great evening. Desiree, you are welcome. I hope you get a few inches of snow out there for the nighttime tonight. Berwick, much of the same. I'm just very confident in the 2 to 4 inch range for much of the state for the nighttime tonight. So that's what I think is going to be the case. Again, by no means a blockbuster, of course. I mean, we've seen this happens all the time, but it is going to cause some slick spots during the morning hours tomorrow. Now, here's a look at your 7-day forecast. We are talking mostly cloudy skies for the day on Monday. Tuesday, we will see those falling temperatures throughout the day. So that temperature, I actually kind of modified a little bit of 28 along the coastline and a little bit cooler for the inland areas because the temperature during the morning, so that was a really hard high temperature to choose. And I tell you that because during the daytime on Monday, the morning hours, the temperatures are going to be in the low to even mid 30s. So that's technically going to be the high temperature, 32, 33, even 34 degrees on Tuesday. However, with the temperatures falling, if you are heading out anytime after about 11 o'clock in the morning through the afternoon, the temperatures are going to be in the teens and low 20s. So really, what do you do there? Do you put 30 degrees, 33 degrees, whatever, on Tuesday? Technically, that's the high, but that's not what you want to dress for during the day. So temperatures are even going to be lower than that. I think the temperatures are going to drop into the teens and low 20s by the time we get to the afternoon on Tuesday. So that leads to a cold Wednesday. Lots of sunshine for the day on Wednesday. So that's some good news. And then our next weather maker is Thursday. That's our actual next potential storm that we are going to see a wintry mix. We'll see snow. I think many areas right now, the computer models are all over the place with it. I wish I could give you guys more details. Of course, we are going to continue to update that over the next couple days, really kind of focused on what we're going to be dealing with tonight and also tomorrow night as well with some rain and snow. But Thursday could certainly be a bigger storm, and that could bring us, some areas several inches of snow, especially as you head for areas inland. But I also think there's the potential for sleet, there's the potential for freezing rain, and also just plain rain as well. And you might, depending on your town, get just about everything. You might start out as snow and then change to a mix, then change to rain. So it could be a bit of a mess for the day on Thursday. Just keep that in mind. So stay tuned over the next few days. Of course, we are going to continue to update that. Friday, Saturday look pretty good. Temperatures running in the 20s and low 30s. And then, yes, Super Bowl Sunday, we do have to watch another system. It's really the Saturday, just call it next weekend, really, but it's really the Saturday night, Sunday time frame that we do need to keep a close eye on because right now, just about every computer model is showing a storm, and that one could bring some snow. So we'll see what happens. Again, I certainly can't get into too many details on next Sunday's storm, but we're watching two bigger storms this week, and then again we have tonight's light snow and also some rain showers and light snow up towards the north for tomorrow night. So just a very, very, very active pattern over the next week or so. And in between, you also have some very cold temperatures running in the teens, below zero in some spots overnight as well. So a very active pattern. I hope you guys stay tuned to us throughout the week, and we will, of course, continue to update this. But for now, I hope you guys can all get out there and enjoy your Sunday night. I know many of you are probably heading to bed soon. I wish I could, but we'll be on at 10 and 11 tonight. So hopefully you can tune in, and I hope you guys all have a great night.